Hey YouTube, ACB Telecommunications here. Just with a video in regards to some gaming consoles. So here I have a PS4 and an Xbox One. The consoles are actually there, PS4 and Xbox One. And today we're doing a video in regards to how to fix any simple network related issue on both these consoles. So if you've hopped on your PlayStation 4 or your Xbox One console and it's not connecting to your Wi-Fi, or there's an update that's not updating, or your account won't sign in to either your PlayStation Network or your Xbox One account, your Xbox Live account, or your PS4 or your PS4 Xbox One just isn't working in general. If something's wrong, if it's slow, this will fix the issue. It's a pretty simple fix. Now, also this will fix NAT type errors. So if you have an open NAT type, but then it goes to strict or moderate for no real reason, just that you've turned it on and it's not working. These issues usually happen when you set your PS4 and your Xbox One to rest mode. For the PS4, it's called rest mode. For Xbox One, it's called instant on. So rest mode is just where you get an option of either turning off your PS4 or just putting it in rest mode. And then on Xbox One, you can just set it either via when you set up your Xbox One or just via the settings. What these options do for both consoles is that it allows you to turn off the console, so obviously you get no signal to the screen, but it still leaves on the required mechanism within both of these consoles to allow you to download, install internet related packages, so software updates, game updates, and stuff like that, so that when you hop on your game consoles, you are up and ready to go. So today I'll be showing you step by step how to fix these issues. So we'll show you on the PS4 first. So I'll turn the PS4 on. So what you want to do, first step, is obviously turn on the PS4. Then once you do so, what you want to do is so you want to go up into the settings. Settings are just here. Then what you want to do is you want to go down to network. Now what you want to do is it says connect to the internet. What you want to do is you want to untick that box. Now you want to click circle to obviously back out, and just go back into it just to make sure that's unticked. Okay. Now what you want to do is you want to go to the power symbol, and then you want to do not click rest mode. What you want to do is you want to go down to the power options, and you want to click turn off PS4, which is the second option from the top in the power options. So wait for the PS4 to turn off. Now just wait for no signal to come up. Just so you know that it's properly turned off. So now what you want to do is, obviously I'm going to show you now how to do the Xbox One. So you want to turn on the Xbox One. There we go. Alright, so now my Xbox One should turn on. Alright, now what you want to do is you want to go to here. You want to go to settings. However you get to settings on your Xbox One, just do that. You want to go down to network. Go across to network settings. Then what you want to do is you want to go down to go offline. Okay, so that's pretty much the same equivalent to unchecking the internet box on the PS4. So you want to click go offline, wait for it to go offline. Then once you've done that, what you want to do is you want to back out of here. Your Xbox will now be offline. You want to go here. And what you want to do is you want to turn off the Xbox One properly. So if you just click turn off console, this is still going to have it the way it was when it's instant on. So if you have instant on, because with these issues that come up, it always happens when you have instant on. You will not get these issues if you don't have instant on. The only time you'll get network issues on the Xbox One and you don't have instant on turn on, they're the serious issues. They're the issues that you're actually going to need to fix either your modem router or an internal network issue within your Xbox One console. So do not click turn off console. What you want to do is you want to walk up to your Xbox One console and you want to go to the Xbox One button here and hold it down just hold it down until it turns off. So hold it down till the screen goes black. Then after it goes black, you want to wait 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 seconds. After you've waited those 5 seconds, what you then want to do is we're going to restart the modem router. So I'm going to show you the proper way of restarting our modem router. People will probably think, what's there to it? Just turn it off and turn it back on. Well, you can do it my way or that way, but this way is much better and will ensure that you have an actual proper restart. So, alright, I'll just pause now and I'll go over to my study room with my modem router. Alright, so this is my modem router. It's a Telstra Gateway Max provided by Telstra, of course. And you know, it's just simple, it's online, all the status lights are green, everything's up and ready to go. So what I want to do is first step, what you want to do is you want to go over to the power button on your modem router. It's not all going to be the same because everyone's going to have a different modem router. Just turn it off via the modem router. So if I hold this down for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, it switches off. Now what you want to do is you want to go over to the power point here and you want to switch, if I can reach, there you go, switch that off, and you want to disconnect the AC power adapter. Leave that just hanging just there. Alright, just leave that hanging just here. Alright, it's disconnected. Now what you want to do is, I'm not going to show this on video, it's going to be a pain to show whilst recording, but what you want to do is you want to then disconnect every single cable that's connected to your modem router. Disconnect it and then reconnect it and make sure the connections are all firm and they're all connected to their sockets properly. Also, you want to go and trace the cable that goes from your modem router to your internet source. So if it's a modem or a wall socket, you want to trace the whole connection and you want to disconnect every cable if you have a cable connected to a microfilter or just one connection connecting directly to a modem or a wall socket. Disconnect it and then reconnect it again, making sure it's nice and firm. So and then once you've done that, wait 5 to 10 minutes, let your modem router cool down, let your modem router turn off, cool down for a bit. Then what you want to do is obviously you want to restart your modem router. So I'm not going to wait the 5 to 10 minutes because I'm not having any issues with my internet right now. I'm just doing this for the purpose of this video. So I'll just grab my AC power adapter, plug it in there, switch this back on. Now this usually will boot up my modem router automatically without me touching the power button because that's how this modem router works. It just does it all by itself. So I'll pause to when my modem router is back online and ready to go, and then I'll show you what to do next. Okay, so we're back online now. My modem router has successfully restarted. All the appropriate lights are solid green. Now I'll show you what to do, what the next step is in regards to your game console. So sometimes some people do have issues in regards to their power, the incoming power to their game consoles, which causes a lot of errors. If you're not getting enough power to your game consoles, then that can cause a lot of errors, not just network related ones, but yeah. But if you want, next step is to, so in Australia we have power switches on our wall sockets. I recommend switching off your game consoles or game console and then unplugging the AC power adapter and then plugging it back in and then switching it back on and making sure it's connected properly to its power outlet. Try not to connect your game console to a power board. I recommend connecting it directly to a power socket, but obviously it's not always possible for some people. So next step, you want to boot up your game console again. So I'll just grab my PS4 controller. So now I've turned on my PS4. So now I'll wait for that to switch on. It's going to take a little longer than it did before because it's actually turned off properly this time. It's not just on standby mode. So I'll wait for it to boot up and then I'll show you what to do after that. So we'll just wait for it to boot up now. Alright, so we log in. Alright, so we're straight into the game console. It says connect to the internet. Obviously means that we're disconnected because we switched off the internet connection. So you want to go to settings now. Again, you want to go down to network settings and you want to check connect to internet. Okay, now this is switching on the network mechanism within your PS4, which means it's going to take a little bit of time to connect to the Wi-Fi, depending on how good your modem router is and whatever. So give this a minute. Just give it a minute. I'll see if mine's connected. The way you can show if it's connected or not is go view connection status, and there you go. So it says internet connection on. It says my signal strength is 100%. And everything seems to be all right. So now what you want to do is you want to test your internet connection. Do not click set up internet connection. So you want to click test internet connection. Wait for it to go through a test. So it's found an IP address. It's obtained a internet connection. It's signed into PlayStation Network. It's now figuring out what NAT type I have, which is a type 2. Connection speed, I've got 29.7 megabits per second download and 4.3 megabits per second upload. Yep, so that's all good. Go back. Now we can just switch off the motor, the PS4 to rest mode again, and everything will be fast and ready to go. Now, let's do the Xbox One. Okay, so wait for it to say no signal so that I can switch over the consoles. Okay, so get that in camera, there we go. Connect that, should turn that on. Here we go. Wireless magic. Now the Xbox One doesn't always smoothly work as the PS4 did. You know, you switch it back online, do a connection test, and it's all good. The Xbox One, a lot of the times, always has an error. Like not an error, but it always takes a little bit longer to get online after either switching it off or putting it offline. So we'll just wait for the Xbox One to start up. Alright, so we're online. Well, not online, sorry. We are turned on. We go to the settings. go down to network settings, go across to network settings there again. Then we want to click go online. Now we'll wait for it to connect. It should automatically do it itself, which it has. We'll give it a little bit of time. It'll give us our NAT type and whatnot. Yep, so NAT type's open. It's gonna have a little bit of a, yeah, see how it keeps flickering. Give it a bit, give it maybe 5 minutes for the Xbox One, because the Xbox One has a terrible internet connection. Yeah, I'll pause this, I'll give it 5 minutes, then I'll do a network connection test, I'll do a multiplayer connection test, and I'll test the NAT type out as well. So hold on for 5 minutes, just so I do this right to the first time and I'm demonstrating it properly and you guys get a clear representation of what it's supposed to look like. So I'll give it 5 minutes and I'll be back. Okay, so I've waited the 5 minutes, not exactly, but doesn't really matter. But what I've done now is you could just notice a slight change in the connection. It's noticed that my network is a IPv4 and IPv6 connection or network. Before I just had IPv4. So as I said, you've got to wait for it to actually connect and get all the details properly. So right now I've got an open NAT type. It's all good and ready to go. And it says here the following services are experiencing issues in regards to, that's actually not your fault. When something comes up here on the Xbox network page, that means that it's Xbox's service. It's Xbox's end that's got the problem. So what you then want to do is go over to troubleshooting and you want to do a network connection test. Okay. Says your network is good, but there are some Xbox service issues. Sorry, there is a problem on our side. To see which services are affected, check the current service status in settings, network, or go to xbox.com/status. It's exactly what I was explaining to you guys before. Now let's go to multiplayer connection. Do a test on that. This one will take a little bit longer because it has to test more stuff out in regards to the network and the multiplayer servers. Okay, so it says your connection is good, but there are some Xbox service issues. So obviously it's picked up that there's a problem on their side. That's all good. Now if I go down to NAT type, we'll do a NAT type test just to make sure we got a good NAT type connection. Well, NAT type. Alright, so it's going to check the connection and it should give us the thumbs up. And if you want to know which are the best NAT types to have, open's the best, moderate's the second best, and strict's the worst. And how they all affect each other and how they all affect your experiences. If you have an open NAT type, you can connect to absolutely anyone and everyone. If you have a moderate, you can only connect to people with a moderate or an open NAT type. If you have a strict NAT type, you can only connect to people with a open NAT type. Okay, so it says all done. It looks like your NAT type is open right now. Okay, that's all good. Press continue. Now I am all good and ready to go. Now my Xbox One is online and is properly connected to the internet, no issues, everything's all good. If you follow these steps, you should be back online easily. If these steps don't fix your problem, try my other video in regards to how to port forward your Xbox One. And I would recommend after you port forward your Xbox One, following these steps. So once you've port forward your Xbox One and your modem router's end, well, actually, what you do is you give your game console a static IP. Then once you give your static IP, your game console static IP, do exactly what we did in this video, then go through the steps of the port forward video. Then once you do that, you should be up and ready to go. So thumbs up, everything's all good, ready to go, sweet as. Have a good one.